recall the end best. So how do you want us to recall you? How will you end your talk? Find out how in today's show. Welcome back to year 7 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Award-winning franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the translation of Japan Sales Mastery. Anatamo Presen no Tachijin is the translation of Japan Presentations Mastery. My latest books are Stop Wasting Money on Training, and Japanese translation is Training de Okane o Muni Suru wa Yamimashou, and Japan Leadership Mastery, which we will translate soon, is the latest book. We're bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan, so let's all be at the forefront. Let's be at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. Now, this is episode number 331, Ending Presentation Secrets in Japan. Soreda ikimashou. So let's get going. This ending bit is a tricky part of designing and delivering our presentations. Think back to the last few presentations you have attended, and can you remember anything from the close of their speech? Can you remember much about the speaker? This close should be the highlight of their talk, the piece that brings it all together, their rallying cry for the main message. If you can't recall it or them, then what was the point of their giving the talk in the first place? People give talks to make an impression, to promulgate their views, to win fans and converts, to impact the audience, etc. All weighty and worthy endeavours, but all seemingly to no effect in most cases. What can we do to stand above this crowd of nobodies who are running around giving unmemorable and unimpressive talks? The keys to any successful talk revolve around very basic principles. Vince Lombardi, famed American Green Bay Packers football coach, would always emphasize that the road to success in his game was blocking and tackling, the basics. And so it is with public speaking. Design must not start with the assembly of the slide deck, yet this is how 99.9% of people do it. Instead, start with designing the final closing message. In other words, start with how you want to finish. This forces clarity, drives you to sum up the key takeaways in one sentence, and gets to the heart of what it is you want to say. It's also excruciatingly difficult, which is why we all head for the slide deck formation instead. Once we have sieved the gold nugget from the dross, grasp the key point of the talk, then we are ready to work on the rest of the speech. The main body of the talk will flow naturally from the close as we assemble data, facts, examples, stories, testimonials, and statistics to support our main point. We then array this vast army of persuasion ready for deploy at our summation. It must flow in a logical progression, easy to follow for the audience, and all pointing back to support our main contention. The opening and close can have some connection or perhaps not. The role of the opening is very clear. Grab the attention of the assembled masses to hear what it is we want to say. We can state our conclusion directly at the start and then spend the rest of the time justifying that position, or we can provide some general navigation about what we're going to talk about today. Or we can hit the audience with some nitro statement or information to wake them up, to get them to suspend all and listen to us. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment, be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience. Everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Speaking in public means our personal and professional brands are on show. Let's make it a total success. Japan Presentations Mastery is the Bible for presenting in Japan. This is the most comprehensive collection of experience and insight on presenting that you will ever need. Don't work it out by trial and error. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery and learn how to be confident, clear, and persuasive. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery now. Welcome back. At the end, there will be two closes, one before the Q&A and one after. The majority of speakers allow the final question to control the proceedings rather than they keep control. If that last question is a hummer, a real beauty, right on the topic and allowing you to add extra value to your talk, then brilliant. How many times have you seen that though? Usually last questions are a mess. All the better intelligent questions have been taken. The best insights have been plumbed. And now we have some dubious punter who wants to purloin a bit of your limelight. Their questions can often be off topic, rambling, unclear, or just plain imbecilic and stupid. Is this how you want your talk remembered? The final two closes can reflect each other and be an extension of what you have already said, or you can split them up and give each its specific task to make your point. The close before the Q&A can be a summation to remind your audience of what you spoke about and prime them for questions. Obviously, recency, the last thing people hear, will have the most powerful impact. So the second close must be very carefully designed. Be careful of the event host wanting to take over immediately after the last question and not allowing you the chance to make your final close. You might have gone overtime, or they need to vacate the venue, or whatever. The MC can be thanking the audience for coming and wrapping things up with their news of the next event before you can blink an eye. You need to word them up at the start that you want to make a final close after the Q&A, and then you will gracefully give them the floor. The other component of the close is the delivery. So many speakers allow their voice to trail off and allow their speaking volume to descend at the peroration. You ought to be remembered as someone passionate about your subject, excited to be there to share it with this audience, and a true believer in your message. That means you need to drive the volume up, hit the last words with a lot of passion and belief. Make it a rousing call to action, to storm the barricades, to change the world. That is how you want people to remember your message and you as a speaker as they shuffle out of the venue and go back to dull worlds of work or home. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday we are releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavour. In episode 332, we're talking about presentation visuals in Japan. So, yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.